Hey everyone, welcome back to another Cyberzoic review. Today we take a look at one of my favorite dinosaurs of all time, Deinonychus antirrhopus. I was so happy a couple years ago when Creative Beasts announced that they were actually going to do a Deinonychus figure. I've always wanted this species to appear in the line ever since the Raptor series came out all those years ago. Now this figure retails for $42. I'll leave a link down below in the description to Creative Beast Studios if you want to pick one up for yourself. So let's just go over the packaging really quick. We get some nice artwork of the Deinonychus. It is part of the Desert Clan. It is a gunner unit type scout, and all that will come to fruition when the actual armor set comes out. And spinning around, more of that Deinonychus art on the side of the box, and on the back we get some facts about Deinonychus and the upcoming Gunrunner armor and the Badlands Sentry that I'll go to. This is more of like a troop building set, and we got some beautiful, beautiful artwork of the Deinonychus. And what is that in the background? I think that is supposed to be a Daspletosaurus, so hopefully we get a nice armor kit for the Das, another one of my favorite dinosaurs of all time. So enough about the packaging. Let's crack open this beautiful figure and take a closer look. And here is the Deinonychus, the packaging. I wasn't joking. Deinonychus is one of my favorite dinosaurs. This figure was so nice, I had to buy it twice. Absolutely beautiful paint job on here. I think this is a lot better than the BOTM version of Deinonychus. Just that brown with the orange on the snout and those bright red piercing eyes. And just a hint of blue on the feathers all over the body. Really, really make this figure stand out. It's a great action figure too. I have had the BOTM one now, I think, for like almost a year. Just a lot of fun to play around with this little figure. It's a $42 figure, but the posability and the playability of it is pretty much unmatched compared to some of the larger figures. And it comes with a display base that you can see has a couple different display options. You have a little clip that pegs in to hold one of the feet in place, and you have another one with a rod and a clip if you want to do some more action jumping poses with them. And for measurements, this figure is 7 inches long from the tip of the snout to the tip of the tail, or 17.8 centimeters, about 2 3/4 inches tall to the top of the head, or just under 7 centimeters. So Deinonychus in real life was around 11 feet long, or 3.4 meters. So I put this figure nicely in that 1/18 scale range. For accessories, I already talked about the extra pieces for the display base, the rod and the clip. And you actually get an extra toe clip just in case you lose one or you want to use both for whatever reason. You also get a couple pair of alternate feet. You get the closed toes and the running toes, and obviously on the figure you have the standard toes. The toes are very easily to switch out. Just pop it off and just pop it back on to that ball joint. And the last accessory to come with this figure is the art card. We've been seeing these cards since BOTM came around, but there's a slight difference with these. Same thing on the back of the card. You get some facts about Deinonychus, but this is also playable in the Zoic Trading Card game, which the Kickstarter just finished up. So some cool compatibility with these art cards. Now you can be able to use them in that TCG game. And now taking a closer look at the Cyberzoic Deinonychus, let's start with the head. Love the head sculpt. Those piercing red eyes with the black pupil are a great touch. A lot more paint apps on the head compared to the BTM versions, which we'll be seeing shortly when comparisons come up. You have some nice orange on the inorbital fenestra, some dark around the orbit, nice hint of blue on top of the head and back of the neck. Teeth are nicely sculpted. It's the lip look, which I prefer on dinosaurs. Going down to the neck, nicely feathered neck, some dark brown paints contrasting with the light brown, a little bit of orange, very nicely done, makes all that feather detail pop. Going down to the forelimbs, the primary feathers look great. You have some black with the bright blue. Love the blue on this figure. I love blue on dinosaur figures in general, but with the varying shades of brown on this figure with the blue, it looks very, very natural. The hands inside are not scaled. You can see the claws are painted in off-white color. Going down to the hind legs, you get some more of that nice feathering, nice transition of light and dark browns to white to blue to scale feet with that sickle claw. Beautifully done in off-white paint. And then going down to the tail, some beautiful plumage going down to the tail with all that black and blue. Just really, really nicely contrasting figure. Absolutely love this figure. The paint apps are fantastic on it. Moving on to articulation, mouth can open that wide. Probably that's the furthest you want to do it so the gums don't break the sculpt. Mouth can close completely flush. Head can move side to side on that barbell joint in there, and the neck can go down and up, and using all those joints in tandem, you can get some really nice side to side movement out of those joints. Going down to the arms. Arms can swing out pretty far. Elbow joint, you get about 9 degrees of bend at that joint. It can stick out perfectly straight. And then for the wrist, you get some nice movement on the wrist. Going down to the mid torso cut, you get a little bit of downwards and upwards movement. I just popped the tail off. That's okay. It's a very soft tail. It does come off. If you put a little force on it, you do get some nice side to side movement on the body. Hind legs can move backwards and forwards. Legs can extend that far, and they only can bend about that far back. Ankles, there's forward and backwards movement, and they also are on a swivel, so you can swivel in different directions. Feet can move backwards and forwards, and you can pivot them on that ball joint. And for the tail, it is one of those rubber bendy wire tails. Tail can move side to side, down and up, and of course you can use that wire in there to pose the tail in different positions. Moving on with comparisons, here it is with Argentius. Next up, here it is with the BOTM Deinonychus, which was released months ago, earlier in this year. Comparing the two, I think the Cyberzoic has a far superior and much more natural looking paint scheme. Love the BOTM version, but looking at the head, it's very flat and matte looking with the white and black on there. It's just not really blended as well as it is on the Cyberzoic. Still a good figure, but now having both in hand, Cyberzoic definitely has the far superior, more natural looking paint scheme. Next are a couple other Deinonychus figures from other companies. In the back over here we have Safari Limited. Beautiful take on this species. Nice big fluffy Deinonychus. Absolutely dig that figure. And in the front over here we have Rebors, which came out forever ago as part of that Acrocanthosaurus Thanatosaurus corpse diorama. I do have the Resource Deinonychus, but I have no clue where I put it. I had it back when I did the BOTM review. I have no idea what box I threw it back into. I just have way too many figures to keep track of sometimes. Next up, we have all three 1/18 scale Dromaeosaur bodies from Creative Beast Studios. In the back is the Cyberzoic Achillobator, and this little guy in the front is the BOTM Dromaeosaurus. So yeah, love all the sizes of the raptors we get now. It really shows you how diverse the Dromaeosaurs were. I hope we get more 1/18 scale Dromaeosaurs. They're such cool animals, and the possibilities are endless. There's so many species that can be cranked out using a lot of these already pre-existing body molds. And lastly, here's a group shot of some of the other Cyberzoic species that we've gotten. The previously reviewed Dryptosaurus, Allosaurus jamonsoni, and Dilophosaurus. I believe I'll be reviewing the Dilophosaurus next. That is absolutely incredible looking figure. So yeah, Cyberzoic, the paint apps have definitely improved over the years. They just keep getting better and better, and just love the hand-painted look of these figures. It's really appealing to me. So final thoughts on the Cyberzoic Deinonychus. Absolutely fantastic job on these figures. Absolutely love the very natural paint scheme on them. The blue really makes these figures pop. Articulation is great on them. The smaller figures always seem to be much more fun to play around with, and articulating these Deinonychus are no different. Love the accessories they come with. The bases are very versatile for multiple different poses, and yeah, highly recommend this figure. Like I said, I might be a little bit biased. One of my favorite dinosaurs of all time, but hey, that's just me. Like I said, beginning the review, you can order this figure from Creative Beast Studio. Link is down below in the description. So that will do it for the review. Plugging along in these Cyberzoic reviews. I think I just got the Kickstarter Smilodon, Utah Raptor, and the Razor Hound armor and stuff, and oh yeah, Dilophosaurus, and I should be done, so stay tuned for all those reviews. And as always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously, and it's greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys for the next one.